All right, welcome back, everyone. Today we are diving deep into Clockworker.
Clockworker.
This is a cafe restaurant.
Okay.
It's in Groningen. And it really caught our eye, I gotta say.
Yeah?
Yeah. So we did some digging. We've got their website, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And we took a look at the menu.
Okay.
Found a few news articles.
Nice.
And even a little bit of background on the building itself. It's got some history.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
Yeah. So the big question is, what do you think? Is Clockworker worth checking out?
Well, based on their website, the first thing that jumps out is, like, the vibe, you know?
The vibe.
Yeah. They describe it as, like, stylish and even electrifying.
Oh, electrifying. Wow.
Right. But then they also throw in cozy, and they talk about community and culinary bliss.
Huh. So, like, are they going for high energy or laid back?
Yeah. It's this kind of, like, interesting mix. Maybe both.
Yeah. It's not your average cafe description, that's for sure.
Right.
And then there's this terrace.
Oh, yeah, the terrace.
They make a big deal about it on their website. Large, cozy, perfect, they say, for enjoying sunny Groningen days.
I can imagine.
But then they also mention, get this, it's covered.
Oh, okay.
And heated.
So you're good year-round.
Yeah. Rain or shine, it seems like they've, really thought of everything to make it, a comfortable spot, no matter what.
Yeah, that's smart. Makes it usable all the time.
Totally. But it makes you wonder, who are they trying to attract with all this?
Right. Who's their target audience?
Well, they actually mention it specifically on the website.
They do?
City residents, students, entrepreneurs.
Okay.
And, wait for it, pensioners.
Wow. That's everyone.
It is. It's like everyone is welcome.
Yeah, it's very inclusive.
Very inclusive. A very dynamic mix, I think.
For sure. Not what you'd expect from a, quote, stylish cafe.
Definitely not. And get this. They even have a DJ.
No.
DJ Humbert spinning tunes Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights.
Wow. So they're really leaning into that electrifying vibe in the evenings.
Yeah, it's like, picture this. You've got students working on laptops right next to, groups of friends catching up. And pensioners maybe enjoying the music.
That's a scene. I kind of love it. It's like high energy, but also laid back at the same time.
Totally. It's unique for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got the atmosphere down.
They've nailed that.
But what about the food?
The most important part.
Right. Now, their menu, it's a bit vague.
Vague? How so?
They don't go into a lot of specifics.
Okay.
They do promise, though, to, quote, delight every taste.
Big promise.
Big promise. And they say they use the, quote, finest, freshest ingredients.
Right, so they're going for quality.
High quality.
Yeah.
And they also mention a connection to Groningen's, local culinary scene.
Okay, so maybe they're sourcing locally, too.
Maybe, yeah. It's definitely giving, serious foodie vibes.
Yeah, it is. They're definitely setting some high expectations.
Without giving too much away.
Right. Keeping us in suspense.
Exactly. But they do mention offering coffee, meals, and desserts. So it sounds like they're aiming to be a one-stop shop.
A one-stop shop for a good time.
Exactly. But it's more than just the food, right?
Yeah, there's definitely more going on.
They keep emphasizing this idea of community.
Right. It's a place to be more than just eat.
Yeah. They even call themselves a second home.
Second home.
Yeah.
Bold statement.
Very bold. And speaking of bold statements, their reservation policy. They only take reservations for groups larger than 8 people.
Ooh, what? Really?
Yeah.
That's a gamble.
It is a gamble, but it's also interesting.
Yeah, it is. It really speaks to their focus on, community and inclusivity.
Right. Come one, come all.
Exactly.
They do say, though, for smaller groups, you're always welcome.
Okay.
They'll accommodate walk-ins as much as possible.
So you might have to wait for a table.
Might have to wait. But they encourage you, grab a drink at the bar.
Not a bad way to wait.
No, not bad at all. It's like they're trading guaranteed seating for guaranteed good vibes.
I like that.
Right. And speaking of special events, they have the separate space. It's called Urverkertje.
Urverkertje.
Yeah. It's Dutch for little clockwork.
Oh, that's cute.
It is cute. And it's specifically for, private drinks, events, 8 people or more.
Okay. So big groups, private parties. They've got you covered.
They got you covered. But what about that awesome terrace we were talking about? Can you reserve a spot?
Ooh, good question.
Right. Well,
no terrace reservations.
figures.
Yeah. But hey, from what we've gathered so far, the experience seems worth a little bit of flexibility.
Right. A little spontaneity never hurt anyone.
Exactly. I mean, it kind of feels like they're like flipping the script
Flipping the script.
on the traditional restaurant model, you know, like they're prioritizing community, accessibility, even if it means like sacrificing some predictability.
You know, with seating and all that.
Absolutely. And I think that's refreshing.
Yeah.
You know, especially nowadays when everything's about efficiency and optimizing, you know.
Totally.
It makes you think like, could this actually be a model?
Like for other places?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could this be the future of dining?
It's really interesting.
It is.
Okay, so we've talked about the food, or at least what they're promising.
Right.
We've talked about the vibe.
Cool vibe.
This very unique reservation system.
Yeah.
But it's that community aspect that I find really fascinating.
Yeah.
It makes me think about how, like, these spaces can really shape a city and the lives of the people.
Absolutely. I'm with you there.
Yeah.
Places like Clockworker, with that focus on connection and inclusivity, they can become like real community hubs.
Yeah.
Almost like, you know,
like a modern day town square. Yeah. And it's not just about the people who visit either, right?
Right.
Clockworker is housed in the Prinsenhof.
Oh, that's right.
Which is a former monastery.
Wow.
With a really rich history.
I mean,
they seem to be embracing that history.
Yeah.
And weaving it into the fabric of the cafe.
That's so cool.
It's really cool.
Yeah, the Prinsenhof has seen a lot.
Yeah.
Centuries of change.
Yeah.
Religious upheaval, royal visits.
Wow.
And now it's this bustling cafe.
Yeah.
Bringing people together.
In a space that once served a very different purpose.
Yeah, it's really cool.
It's like history reinterpreted.
Exactly.
Given new life.
I love it.
It's really cool. So it adds like another layer to the whole Clockworker experience, right?
For sure.
It's not just about the food or the drinks. It's about connecting with the past.
Yeah.
The present.
The present.
And the people around you.
Absolutely.
It's very
It
great.
creates a sense of place
and
a shared experience, which I think we crave.
Yeah.
In today's world.
Totally. Okay, so to recap, Clockworker seems to be this unique blend of style, substance, and community spirit.
Yeah, they're not just serving food and drinks. They're serving an experience, a feeling of belonging.
Totally. But there's one thing we haven't really touched on.
Okay, what's that?
The impact of a place like this on the city itself.
Right.
What are your thoughts on that?
Well, that's a great point.
Yeah.
I think spaces like Clockworker, you know, with their emphasis on community and connection, they can actually play a vital role in shaping the social fabric of a city.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
They become gathering places, hubs for creativity, and even like catalysts for positive change.
So Clockworker is more than just a cool cafe. It's potentially a microcosm of Groningen itself.
In a way, yes. I think it reflects the city's values.
Oh, interesting.
Inclusivity, creativity. A love of good food and good company. Yeah. It's a place where people from all walks of life can come together, share ideas, and build relationships.
And that can have a ripple effect on the entire community.
Exactly.
So you're saying a single cafe can actually make a difference in the world?
I don't know about that.
Okay.
I do think that places like Clockworker can contribute to a sense of belonging, shared purpose, and I think that's something we all need these days.
Yeah, I agree. Man, we've covered a lot of ground here.
We have.
The atmosphere, the food, the history, the community aspect.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
It really is. And it's making me think, like, in an age where everyone's always online.
Right.
Are we losing touch?
With real world connections?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It seems like Clockworker is like pushing back against that.
Totally.
Creating a space where you can actually disconnect from the digital world and engage with people.
Yeah, I love that.
It's pretty cool.
It is. It's like they're running a social experiment, you know, intentionally designed to foster that sense of community.
Yeah. What are those key ingredients?
Yeah.
Right.
What makes it work?
What creates that atmosphere?
Is it the space itself?
Yeah.
The staff?
Is it the menu?
Or like some magical combination of all of it?
Right. And if they've figured it out, can you replicate it?
Exactly. Can you bottle that magic?
Yeah, totally. Maybe it's just that je ne sais quoi.
Right.
That's something special.
The X factor.
Yeah. You can't quite put your finger on it.
Yeah. But whatever it is, it seems to be working for them.
It does. It really does. It makes you think, like, what role do we want these spaces to play in our lives?
Yeah.
Are they just places to grab a coffee or a meal, or can they be something more?
Right. Can they places where we connect?
Yeah.
We create, we contribute to something bigger than ourselves.
Exactly. And it seems like Clockworker is betting on that idea.
They are.
Well, from everything we've learned.
Yeah.
It sounds like Clockworker is definitely worth checking out.
Yeah, I think so too.
If you find yourself in Groningen,
yeah,
let us know if you give their coffee a try.
Definitely.
And hey, maybe we'll bump into you there sometime.
Sounds good.